Welcome back to the grind for another Abyss guide for my Carina's Challengers Path 3 playlist. This is going to be Diablo versus Venom the Duck. Now, Longshot is an amazing option for this fight and probably can melt through it faster. I'm sure you can find videos of that happening, but I'm going to explain how I use Diablo versus Venom the Duck and what I recommend. Now, the problem is you get thrown to your special 3 very, very quickly. So if you put on the pre-fight, you're going to be down to only 4 poison charges, which means your poisons are not going to be as potent, and you're not going to get as many poisons onto the opponent from your special 3. But that's okay, because you can stack up poisons with your heavy attack and your medium attacks, and continue to add those poisons on. And because he has so many buffs expiring, you're always going to have power. So you can throw your special 2s to refresh them and then keep stacking more poisons, and ideally bait out his special 1s after the buffs have fallen off, because if you bait it out before they fall off, it'll just refresh them. Now, if you're able to push him to special 1 and bait that very quickly right at the start of the fight, then you won't get shot all the way to 3 bars of power. That allows you to throw special 1s and build up those poison charges. But I tried that at the start of this fight, and it was a bit challenging. I only got 1 special 1 off before I ended up going to 3 bars of power. But as you can see, we're slowly but surely stacking up extra poisons. I recommend throwing off a special 1 anytime you have the chance to, and dashing back right away to pause the poisons. This is going to allow you a buffer, because you see there, I just lost the poisons because of, trying to bait specials and trying to get enough power up. If you can throw off a special 1, I recommend doing it as soon as you have the opportunity, because you might have those buffs expire and shoot all the way up to 2 bars of power, which is fine because you can refresh them. But if he doesn't, or if he throws a special and they refresh, or if it's a special 2 and it's a long animation, then you're at higher risk of losing those poisons. So anytime you can, throw off a special 1 and then continue stacking up those poisons with your heavy attacks. And then the special 2 is very nice because you get a big burst of damage. And if you did throw on the pre-fight for Nullify, if he has buffs active when you throw off the special 2, you're going to be nullifying some buffs. You pretty much always have Philosopher's Mix active, so you're constantly healing a little bit and constantly nullifying buffs. So it gives you a steady stream of power, so you can hopefully, after a special 2, go quickly right into a special 1. If you get a chance to throw the special 1 and pause the poisons, then that's ideal. But you can pretty consistently stack up those poisons up to the max of 20 with just your parry heavies and your medium ending attacks, because you constantly have power to either pause them or to refresh them. And in this clip, we're going to see I get up to 18, but then I paused it. The fight, I don't remember why I paused it, if I was taking a break or just stopping the recording so I didn't run out of space. But then we have another clip to follow for our next fight. And I started that clip later on after I'd already built up to 20 poisons, so we can see how I'm maintaining those 20 poisons. And I did also use that Nullify pre-fight as well. But as you can see, I just threw the special 2 into the block so I could get the refresh. And that's kind of how you do it. There's a constant supply of power in this fight, so it is quite easy to get the special 2s or special 1s off, as long as you're not too slow. If you maybe have to bait out a special attack or something, then that can delay things. But hopefully you'll be nullifying the buffs while you're waiting, and then have enough for at least a special 1 to then pause the poisons. So here's that next clip I was talking about. We have 20 poisons, and we're trying to conserve our charges as much as possible. So I'm primarily just using special 2s at this point and parrying and trying to slow play so I don't waste my hit counts. And I pretty much am getting straight back to a special 2 after each one. And this is allowing me to get the extra burst at the end of the special 2, and also letting me, wait out as much as possible to allow those poisons to keep ticking for as long as possible, and trying to maximize my hit count. Now, using special 1s and pausing them might give me, less hits used up, so potentially that would be a good option as well. But I do like the extra burst damage at the end. You're getting some pretty nice burst damage. Let's see if I can see what this next one does. So here we're waiting it out, waiting till the last second before those poisons expire. Don't wait too long though, and that burst was close to 16,000 damage from the burst, so it's pretty nice extra damage. And the special 2 is only 3 hits, so it's not that bad. So if you can't fit Longshot on the team, or you're sticking with Diablo, I hope that this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Check out my playlist for all the other videos for this path, and I hope to see you in the next video.